In today's video, we'll be talking about how Ilia Topuria is now confirmed to be either fighting for the vacant title or the undisputed title in UFC 317 on International Fight Week. Now, the reason why we don't know if it's undisputed or vacant is because this all depends on if Belal Muhammad and JDM, who wins that fight. This is what all depends on. That's why they have Oliveira and Topuria sitting out, waiting this long, just to see if Islam will move up. Because we know that from what Khabib has said, Islam's coach, Khabib does not want him to fight Belal Muhammad. And like Belal Muhammad has said multiple times, he's saying it still now, that I would never fight Islam. There's way too much respect and loyalty on his end, mate. This is not Islam saying this. And I believe that it's getting to the point where Islam would just fight Belal Muhammad because he wants to be the double champ that much. I really don't think their friendship is that one camp. Like, it really wasn't that long. But now we have Topuria and Oliveira both in this picture, and Islam Makhachev. But this could mean that no matter the result at 317, Islam's moving up. But obviously we don't know that yet. We will have to wait and see till UFC 315 and see who wins. Either Islam will have to fight Topuria or vacate the belt. That is what they're saying. But what I don't understand is, why aren't they doing this for John Jones? Why are you doing this to Islam? Islam's a pound for pound #1. If anyone should be allowed to do this, it's Islam. Do you know what I mean? He should be allowed to go for that second belt and not have to vacate it. But obviously that's the UFC and he can't do anything about that. And like I was saying, Ilia Topuria has been saying this whole time that the UFC promised him a title shot when he vacated that belt. And this has proved it. This has proved that Ilia has not just been waffling, and this is the truth. So I tell you, why has the UFC been promising multiple title shots to multiple people? You've got Justin Gaethje calling for a title shot, Charles Oliveira saying he's only fighting for the title. But now it all makes sense. They are waiting to see who, Belal or JDM, who wins, and then Islam will decide not if he's going to go up or not then. And then we will either have Ilia Topuria versus Islam for the belt if he doesn't go up, or Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira for the vacant belt, which is an insane matchup. An insane matchup. Who doesn't want that matchup? But look, I want to fight Makhachev in the International Fight Week. I'm ready to rewrite history. This is Oliveira. He's calling for it as well. They're getting Oliveira both. Oliveira and Ilia have started. Camp has begun. 22nd of April, Ilia Topuria. But they have both gone in to a camp ready for UFC 317 International Fight Week. And this is only due to the fact that DDP has pulled out. Even though that fight was never even fully confirmed, they had never even fully announced it. So DDP pulled out of a fight that wasn't even a fight. So, do you know what I mean? But the only reason we're getting this is because this happened. Like, what else was this always a plan? Were they going to put this on UFC 317 anyway? Or has this only happened because Khamzat DDP has fallen through and they need a big matchup for for International Fight Week? Why is the UFC giving us a bare minimum after bare minimum? The UFC 314 card felt like the first card of the year. The first card of the year, Islam was good card, but it wasn't that insane. UFC 314 was better. And since then, in between then, it felt like mid-card after mid-card and just shit put together. Just for the sake of putting stuff together. But now we are getting what we need. Now we are getting the matchups being made. But it is, because look right here, it is Khabib saying that Belal is too close for Islam to fight. It is Belal saying that he does not want to fight Islam. It is not Islam saying this. And obviously Khabib is Islam's coach, So what he says will probably go. But why? You just believe in the same thing. What this will do for Islam's career is immeasurable. And at some point you have to be asking Khabib, like, this isn't the right decisions you're making. Why are you making these decisions for Islam when you're his coach? You should know that him getting that second belt would put him maybe second on the GOAT list, and another title defense, he would be close to go. And Khabib's not letting him do this. Obviously, Islam might be saying this as well, but he has not come out and say this. And there is an interview where he says, if it comes down to it, he would fight Bilal Muhammad. He would, because they are not that close. He didn't say that they're not that close, but he did say if it come down to it, and he had to, he would fight Bilal Muhammad, because he wants that second belt so much. And just let him do it. He's a pound for pound number one. If Bilal beats JDM in UFC 314, Islam should still move up. And I think he wants to, and I think he should, because it makes the most sense. You'll get the Ilia Oliveira title fight. You get Arman after one more fight coming back for the belt, mate. You got Paddy, you got enough contenders in welterweight. You can move Islam up and he can go for that second belt like he wants. We just need the big matchups being made. Got promised the vacant belt, and now he is being given what he wants in the title shot, either against Islam if he does not move up, or against Oliveira for the vacant belt. Either of those fights are an insane and good fight. And to anyone that says Ilia does not deserve the title shot, okay, but do you not want to see Islam versus Ilia? Do you not want to see Ilia versus Oliveira? Maybe not if you like Oliveira, but I like Oliveira, but like, is that not an insane fight that you want to see? Is this not getting you hyped? Just looking at this. But let me know what you think. Who is Ilia fighting next? Is he gonna even get a win at lightweight? Or is he just delusional? In a bit.